for my baby. Gxlden.Chvld.
What's up guys, it's your girl the Gxlden.Chvld and we're back with another video. If you guys do not know me, I'm Marlene, the Gxlden.Chvld, and you guys should subscribe to my channel, like and comment, tell me if you're here because you battle with ringworm, if you were just curious what it was and how to get rid of it, if you're just on YouTube and I was in your suggested, just let me know, comment, and like this video guys, and let's get into it. So ringworm, for if you don't know, basically, it's a skin fungus similar to athlete's foot, jock itch, that type of thing, but athlete's foot on your feet and jock itch is like in the crotch area. Ringworm is pretty much everywhere else, and as you can see, it's all over my neck and chest area, and it's also, it was on these areas. It's pretty much healed now. I have like a couple spots, but I've mastered how to get rid of it. It's just a matter of time by now. When I say I've mastered it, I've mastered my way of getting rid of it. I can only tell you guys from my experience and what worked for me and what did not work for me, but as every person is different, every person's experience will probably be different. But yeah, I'll tell you guys how I got rid of it and all that good stuff. Actually, first of all, for those of whom don't really know, like a few things to know about ringworm, it's not an actual worm, again, skin fungus, and it's mostly gotten by wrestlers and children. I don't know how I got it because I'm neither, and it started at the back of my neck and got pretty much everywhere else in like a span of time. Yeah, it started on the back of my neck and then like got to the front of my neck and just pretty much went everywhere else. I'll show you guys pictures of everywhere it is and everything, everywhere it was and everything. And I got it in like the beginning of May, and right now we're at the beginning of June. So for about a month, I was miserable because I had a ringworm, not fun. And yeah, I have only a few spots now. No, I'd say like a couple. I have maybe like 3 to 4 really small spots, and those are like clearing up too. So I pretty much mastered this. I'm a ringworm expert, genius. I'll tell you guys what worked for me. So first things first, if you have ringworm, like pause this video and like go on Amazon and order this now. Defense soap. This is what's going to cure your ringworm for sure. I tried a couple other things, but this is what like really made the ringworm go away. I also tried tea tree oil, and tea tree oil is good. This soap actually has tea tree oil in it, but the thing with fungus, it thrives in moisture. So I think me just using the tea tree oil, even though tea tree oil is good, it's an oil, so moisture. So that didn't really help. It was the soap, and this is like a pretty... well, it's a gentle soap, but it's also kind of drying. So fungus hates dryness, so the soap was what really did it. And I also use hydrogen peroxide because, you know, hydrogen peroxide is good for cleaning things like intense cleaning, sanitizing, all that. So I'm like, yes, hydrogen peroxide. And that, I'm not going to say it didn't work, but it didn't work as well as the soap. Again, the soap is the holy grail. Just pause this video and buy the soap if you have ringworm, guys. The hydrogen peroxide did help with like the ringworm on my hands. Now, I didn't necessarily get ringworm on my hands. I thought I was about to, because another thing about ringworm, it can itch. So I felt my hands itching as though I was gonna get ringworm there, and I was like, nope, not today. I poured hydrogen peroxide like all over my hands, and like my hands got like kind of rough. Like if you I kind of got like a hydrogen peroxide burn, if you guys have ever experienced that. Like my hands were just like super ashy and white, and they were like aching because, yeah, hydrogen peroxide, very strong. But I didn't get the ringworm on my hands because I like doused them in hydrogen peroxide. So that kind of worked, but that was really harsh, and I wouldn't advise you to do that as desperate as you are. If you're really desperate, just get the soap. And things to expect with the soap, well, in my experience and what I think you should know about the soap, could just use the soap. Like, you might want to put lotion on and everything. Like, you might like to moisturize. Don't do that because, again, fungus thrives in moisture, so you don't want to do that. I'm thankful that when I got this, like, quarantine had already started, so I didn't have to see anybody. Like, of course, I saw, like, my family, and I still saw my boyfriend and everything, but going to school, I would have not gone to school if I had this, because it's literally everywhere, guys. And plus, I couldn't even wear a scarf or anything, because it'd be, like, May, it'd be hot. Like, what do I look like wearing a scarf? I'd just be miserable. So, of course, I would have much rather not had this at all, but I have it. Well, I had it, and I had it during quarantine, so I'm thankful for that. It's pretty much done with, and I'm going to be working on these scars and everything, and I'm really optimistic right now, so things are looking good. But yeah, use the soap. And some things to expect. you're gonna be like really ashy, and I don't know if that was entirely, well, you're gonna be really ashy. That's partially because you're getting out of the shower and not wearing lotion, but also like the soap kind of makes you ashy. But the thing is, it's not like ashiness, it's like you might see casts of white ash all over you in certain places and maybe not others. I'll insert a picture so you guys can see, but I just like, especially on my chest, had like casts of like white ash, and I thought I was like just really ashy, but I realized in hindsight I never really got ashy in like this area. But actually what I came to realize was it wasn't just ash, it was actually the ringworm like kind of present on my skin. It wasn't like, it didn't form like a circle like the ringworm circle and everything, but around ringworm, like I'll show you guys a picture too, it forms kind of like a ring of ash around it. So it was kind of like there was ringworm all over my torso, but it wasn't forming like these, like the actual like dark scaly circles of ringworm. But the white cast was like it like present still. So I realized, like, my boyfriend actually pointed out to me that I wasn't so ashy anymore after using the soap and everything, but it was because like the ringworm was disappearing as a whole from my body. Like the ash was like a small presence of it. So that's one thing that you should expect from it. And also, if you guys don't know this already, you've probably watched other videos. I don't know, maybe not. But you should be just being as clean as possible, like not wearing the same clothes twice, taking a shower at least twice a day, changing your sheets regularly. If you can change your sheets every day, then do so. But I couldn't do that. And yeah, we don't have enough sheets for that in my house, and that would just be a whole process. And no, but I did it as often as I could, like maybe every few days. My ringworm would have probably gone away faster if I could change my sheets every day and do all that extra stuff, but I wasn't capable of doing that. If you can do that though, that'll make it go away so much faster. But change your sheets and your clothes as often as you can. Like, well, you don't have to wear more than 2 outfits a day, really. I don't think, unless you're sweating a lot. And I know summer's coming up, so if you get ringworm and you're sweating a lot, try to not sweat. That's probably easier said than done, but if you can have a fan, maybe you don't have a fan, maybe you don't have a fan or AC, just try to not exert too much energy. Try to not sweat, because once you sweat, it's gonna get everywhere. And also, what some other people in some other videos have probably told you guys, there are like supplements that you can take so that the ringworm can go away, like oral supplements. But from my research, which I've done a lot of because I got this myself, the oral supplements are more for if it gets in your hair. Like if it gets in your hair, that's a whole other process. Like the soap is going to help for if it's like on your body, but if it's in your hair, that's a whole different battle. You should just go to your doctor at that point. One could say that you should go to your doctor anyways, because this is a skin condition. Of course, I'm not a doctor. Like, I don't have a degree to tell you guys what you should and shouldn't do, but I'm telling you guys what worked in my experience. But if you can go to a doctor, go see a doctor. But there's a virus going on. There's the Rona that's going on. I'm not trying to get that. I figured this out on my own, and I'm dropping my own knowledge on you guys that I got, and I'm telling you guys what worked for me. But yeah, changing everything as often as you can. And honestly, guys, I know you get lazy, like I get lazy sometimes, but you have to shower twice a day. Like, especially with quarantine going on, I don't really go anywhere. I just lay in my bed, really. Well, no, I don't just lay in my bed all day, but I don't do much. And it's easy to just get lazy and not feel like doing anything. Even if you have a really busy life, find the time to shower twice a day, because if you're skipping out on those showers, the ringworm isn't going to go away. You can change your clothes as often as you want, change your sheets as often as you want. The soap is what, use the soap like at least twice a day. You might want to do it 3 times a day, like if you're really desperate, but I don't think you necessarily need to do it more than 2 times a day. And this soap too, I forgot to tell you guys, it's not like super expensive. Other people have said it's expensive. It's maybe like $7. The only thing though is the fastest shipping is to get it on Amazon, and even on Amazon it took like maybe a week. So that's why I said, if you guys have ringworm, just stop this video and like go and order it, because it takes a while. Like if you have ringworm, it can spread super fast. So while you're waiting for this, ringworm are just gonna be chilling on your body, like roaming around, and that's not fun, of course. So fastest shipping for this is on Amazon. You should go and buy it there, guys. That's the fastest way. So I'm pretty sure that's it for tips that I have and things that I've tried. But in regards to the scars, because these are some pretty ugly scars, they're not pleasant. Yeah. Also, before I even get to that, if you guys want to see how I like cover the ringworm scars on my face and how I got this good coverage, I have a video up for that. You guys should go watch. Yeah, so for the scars, I'm using bio oil. Bio oil is very well reviewed. It's for scars, stretch marks, all that good stuff, uneven skin tone, aging, dehydrated skin. It's really good stuff. Like if you look it up on Amazon, I like Amazon, guys. Just for pretty much everything, get Amazon. And if you have Prime, everything will come a lot faster. But for the soap, I forgot to tell you guys, I don't think you can get it on Prime. I will double check so I'm not telling you the wrong information, but unfortunately the sellers for the soap on Amazon do not sell it on Prime. So even if you have Prime, the soap will not come. You will have to wait the week, unfortunately. This is what I'm going to use for the scars. I've already started to use it on the areas where I don't have ringworm anymore and I just have scars. And I've only been doing it for like a couple of days, so I can't show you guys any progress, but I know it's going to work. I just know it's gonna work because it has to work because I don't like these scars. Like, I still feel beautiful and confident and everything. I'm gonna show you guys pictures, actually. I posted pictures on Instagram with my ringworm. I was feeling confident after a month of being depressed and crying and misery. I found the confidence to post pictures and I bared it all. All the scars on my face. I didn't have makeup like I do right now. No filter. Just my beautiful ring light that you guys see. To light me up, but that was about it. And I felt really good after doing it. People told me how beautiful I was and all that good stuff. And that's something else you guys should know, actually. Especially my ladies out there, I know how hard this is. I know. But you are still beautiful. Ringworm doesn't make you ugly or anything like that. And it's temporary. It goes away. I don't know if you guys have done any research, but it lasts on an average like 3 to 4 weeks. And that's pretty much how long it lasted for me, like 4 weeks or so. But again, I still have like a few marks, but it's gone away. It's like 95% gone at this point. So I am thankful for that. Also for ringworm, a popular thing people tell you to get is this Latremin. I can say it worked decently well, but just in my experience, again, ringworm thrives off of moisture. So even though this is one of the top rated things for ringworm, this didn't work for me. What worked for me was using the defense soap and just drying my skin out. Because this cream, like, it's moisture. So I guess that's maybe why it didn't work for me. I don't know. Not everything works for everybody, but again, just my experience. And yeah, I got this one too. This one is for athlete's foot, but people said this one actually works really good. But the thing is, this actually burnt me. Like, I don't know if you guys, like, see how, like, just my neck is dark. Just besides, like, the ringworm spots. Just this, like, well, I'm circling with my finger, this area. This burnt my skin. But I don't know what I expected. It's for athlete's foot, and I'm putting it on my neck. So, serves me right. But people told me that it worked, and I was desperate, guys. Because this is not cute. It's really not. But, yeah. Also, another thing, dealing with ringworm is expensive. Like, I don't think this soap was that expensive. This soap was like $7. This was like, I think $12. This was maybe $10. This, well, I would have probably bought this anyways because I heard this is good and I have acne scars, but this was like, I don't quite remember. I'll say $15. I'll put the price in case I'm wrong. This is expensive. And we're in quarantine, like I've said. Any of you guys watching this video, you're watching it while you're in quarantine, or maybe you're watching it after the Rona has gone away, maybe. But I don't have money. I'm not working, and I'm spending my money on a skin condition I didn't ask for. So life wasn't treating me very good for like the past month, but I'm feeling better now. I'm happy. I'm feeling good. This is one of the first few videos I'm making since I got ringworm and everything, so I'm trying. I put on makeup, try to be cute, trying to get back to the swing of things and all of that. But yeah, I think I covered everything on ringworm I wanted to tell you guys. Actually, no, I'm lying. You guys have to be very patient. I know you've probably watched other videos and they're telling you this. Be patient, be patient, be patient. But you have to be patient. It's not going to go away unless you're patient and consistent. Those are the two key things I would say. Patience and consistency. If you don't have that, you're going to get ringworm all over your body. And you're just going to be even miserable than you probably already are right now. And you don't want that. It's not fun. But yeah, ringworm is not the end of the world. It's not very attractive, but it's not the end of the world, and you can get rid of it And this is just my experience, guys. Maybe some other things I told you did not work for me, you guys would want to try because they were like valiant efforts. But one thing though, if you have ringworm, get the defense soap, for the love of God. You need it. That's the one thing. That's the one thing I think out of the videos I watched, like lots of people swear by that. So it's not just me. You guys can look up some other videos on ringworm and all that, and people will tell you defense soap is where it's at. If you guys have any questions, want to tell me anything, I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you can become one of my golden stars, and peace out.
This for my baby, Gxlden.Chvld.